Hi everybody! Alright, I'm gonna do one more video. So I've been getting a lot of people are kind of struggling right now and they feel really vulnerable to all kinds of things. So, energetic experiences that are a little scary. We're feeling like we can't sleep right at night. Our bodies are getting sick. We feel we're under the weather. We just feel crummy. We feel overwhelmed. We feel like this world is never going to change. There's a lot of emotional energy hitting us right now, and it's hardcore, and we're all feeling it. So you're not alone, okay? You're not alone in this. So I'm gonna talk to my spirit guides because I gotta do something to make a video to help people find balance during really tough energetic times. They're wanting me to help people understand what this is, how this happens. So we're on a planet, right? And outside of the planet, there's all kinds of energy. We're energy, planet's energy, everything is a reflection of energy. So we go through these. So the moon itself, how does the moon create the gravity to actually move the waves in the ocean? So how we can't see gravity, but yet we can through the waves that are moving in the ocean. So we can't see the way that the planets, this planetary alignment and the stars and all that are affecting us, but we can feel it in our bodies. We can feel it when some days just feel really awesome, or it was a really great month, and the next month we're just like, man, I feel horrible. I don't get what happened. I'm not even having a bad day, but I just feel really depressed for some reason. So now you can acknowledge that energy can be seen just through acknowledging or seeing the way that we're feeling emotionally, right? So when this energy hits, our body's actually going through transformation. It's sort of like a plant that is absorbing the rays of the sun. How's the plant absorb the rays of the sun? Photosynthesis, right? So our bodies too are absorbing energy waves that are hitting us from planetary alignment and stars and the moon and stuff like that. The energy of a full moon is very impressive. Talk to anybody. There's like my grandma, she had Alzheimer's for a while, and they used to talk about how people with Alzheimer's would get a little bit nuttier. You knew the full moon was coming because they just get a little bit nuttier. So people alone, like, you can tell the full moon is coming because our behaviors start to act out a little bit. And so it's natural, it's normal, it's just energy. It's how we're affected by energy waves. And so when the energy hits our bodies, we're actually going through like a photosynthesis experience. We're downloading information and we're experiencing it in our emotions and our minds. And we're noticing that we're changing, we're growing from it. It's kind of a scary growth experience, but it is valuable and important for what this is going to do for humanity across the globe, for society, for everything. We have to change. And how do we change? We got to kind of eat some of the crummy energy that lifts us up and out of the dark soil so we can be flowers for everybody to see and enjoy. We got to be there to take care of each other, not poison each other's lives. So I'm going to share that first. Now, I also want to talk about, let's just see what my spirit guides want to say next about this. This is my helper video for people who are feeling a little bit emotionally distraught. If you're feeling emotionally distraught and it's been like 4 days and you're really convinced that you're losing your mind, just give it a few more days. Ascension energy is just really hard on us, and we're all feeling really vulnerable from it, okay? So let's see what else my spirit guides say that can help. They want me to tell you that, so let's acknowledge that we are a part of a universe, right? That the universe does affect us energetically. That we can see gravity, the moon's effect on planet Earth through looking at waves in the ocean alone. So waves of energy are much like the waves in the ocean. They hit us, they affect us. It's all about planetary alignment and stars and stuff like that. So they want you to acknowledge that even though it's invisible, we are being affected by energy that comes from the universe. Is what they're saying is number one. When you're feeling overwhelmed, acknowledge that you are dealing with energy hitting the planet from the universe. And you too are like the ocean, and you too are having an ebb and a flow experience with these waves of energy. That's what they're saying. See what they say next. They're saying a charming yellow flower. It's got crystal pieces on it. It's sparkling. It's gorgeous. It's unnatural and naturally beautiful because it's just so beautiful. It is being kissed by lips. It is being held up in the air, and now we are like a mother holding a child up in the air. And the child is laughing, and there is sunlight. The sunlight is yellow, and it is touching the child and the mother, and the earth, and the yellow flower even. The child had given the yellow flower to the mother. Now we are all embraced by the sunlight and the effects of light, which comes from love. Love that creates light, light that then creates warmth, and transformation, and joy, and happiness in us all, and the growth of flowers. Human beings as flowers grow in the sunlight as well, through warm experiences, generous experiences, sharing love with each other, the earth sharing love with the child then sharing love with the mother then sharing love with the child. So now there's a massive exchange of love. They're saying, I missed one part. I missed the love from the sun that touches the earth. The earth being touched by the sun creates love that grows the flower. It creates love in the child's heart that picks the flower. The child's love for the mother then hands the flower to the mother. The mother then feels joyful and touched by it, and her love then picks up the child, and now the child and the mother are laughing and enjoying each other's company. They're talking about the value and importance of love. Doesn't that make you feel better inside? When you see the value and importance of love, that's what they're saying. They're showing this energy is love. The energy that hits our bodies, that makes us feel emotionally vulnerable, is love, they're saying. They're talking about our emotions being broken by the value and experience of true love. That's all I'm going to say. They're showing me a darker scene outside of the planet, and it is slowly moving away from the planet the more this love energy hits our Earth. They're talking about contamination of the mind, the emotions, the body, the heart. It has become so consumed by this darker reflection that it feels like we are going through, it's like giving up a drug, and our bodies are not used to it. In order to become used to more love, you have to release more darkness. So you feel more of the darkness, although you're being filled with more love. That is what they're saying. The darkness is leaving, and they're emphasizing, yes, the darkness is leaving. I'm talking about the planet and what we see and how we feel about society and about the way things are moving and turning. And sometimes it feels overwhelming and it feels like things will never change. But they're ignoring this conversation, and they are emphasizing again, do you feel the waves of love that are hitting the planet right now and making you feel emotionally vulnerable? They're saying if you feel that energy, you are feeling the release of dark contamination. It feels very emotionally vulnerable, and as it leaves, you are filling with more love. That's all they're saying. Everybody on the planet is like a flower that is experiencing love in this way and is growing. Everybody is growing. That's what they're saying. They're talking about how this energy affects things that we don't even believe are energetic. Even exchanges, agreements, and decision-making related to war, society, all of that. Those two are reflections of energy, even though they're invisible, just like the energy that is gravity, that is affecting the waves upon the ocean. They're saying all things are energy. All energy is being transformed in the light. They're talking about, I see, when I do spiritual healing work, sometimes I come across entities that are very dark reflections. And so I transform those reflections in the light. And oftentimes they're they're rejective. They reject it. They don't like it. They want nothing to do with it. So fear cannot tolerate love at all. It runs in fear of love. Fear runs in the fear of love. But love also can sort of capture fear and transform fear in the light of love. So now fear now is more expanded version of love, and then it's pure love. And it's very beautiful when that happens. And we are all going through this version of a transformation. It's hard for demons to transform in the light. It is hard for human beings to transform all of this dark, chaotic, past life memory, history from the earth, history of our souls, history. I mean, everything. Everything is being transformed in the light, and we're feeling very vulnerable by it. And it is good, they say. It is very, very good. The light is touching our hearts in more ways than we are aware of right now. Talking about ships in the ocean, but they're talking about the ocean of space. Alien ships. Your spirit guides say alien ships or ships on the ocean. I'm saying, well, I see an ocean, but I also see that when I say ships on the ocean, I am looking at an image of space and massive ships in outer space. They wanted me to clarify that, they say. There is more going on here than we know. Positive things. There's not even a version of, oh my gosh, we need to run away in fear. There's more of, let's welcome. Let's welcome other human beings into our lives. Let's welcome love that comes from the stars. We have to let go of our fears. Fear then can be released through love and transformed through love as well. Let's see what else they say about this. They're showing an old page is being ripped out. It has sort of a reptilian face that is smiling on it. It is old news, they say. What do we do with old newspapers? We recycle them, right? Let's recycle the thoughts that are associated with what was. Let's embrace the thoughts that are associated with what is. What is love now? They're saying it as a question and then a statement. What is love now to you? What does it mean to you? But what is love now? What is it now? What is love in the now? How do we fill our bouquet with more love? How do we fill our basket with more flowers of love? How do we fill our life with more love? Talking about more love, 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 more, more, more. Love that fills every star in the sky. Every star that is a reflection of, it's sort of, they're doing something really fast here. They're talking about aliens that are loving. Yes, there are aliens that are loving. That's all I'm going to say about that. Because that is the only thing that I care to acknowledge. Because what was is now part of what is not a part of today. That is all. It's how I choose to see it. They're talking about stars. You know, souls too look like stars as well. So stars of our ancestors, love from our ancestors, the stars of today and our physical reality, the stars of love from heaven, souls that love us, but love from the stars, alien love, that aliens that love us, aliens that aren't even, some of them might be a little jarring to look at because we're not used to it, but some of them do look like us too. And some of them look a little bit like us, but not quite. We could tell there's something strange about the way they look, that there's something different about them. You're talking about messages of love from the stars as well. Messengers of love from the stars. People are really open to new things these days where they were not before. More people are embracing this wisdom that there truly is love coming from alien beings, and that love comes in the form of messengers who will interact with our planet, messengers that we will see with our own eyes. They're talking about this version of love making an impact. Human beings need a different flavor of truth and reality. We are not just human beings living on an earth planet. We are living in a universe full of living and thriving beings of light, too. We are opening our hearts and welcoming love. They are really warm about this welcoming of love. This voice is so, I'm getting content. I don't know how to describe this sort of energy is coming from a lot of different places. Alien beings and my spirit guides, and then angels as well. But the only way I could identify it is a vein of love, voice of love. What is love? It is a reflection of oneness, okay? Angels, our alien beings, our human beings, our planet Earth, our Mother Earth, souls that we love, spirit guides, we're all in oneness. We're all blended together. So how do we separate everything? As human beings, we feel like individuals. The reality is we're part of one infinite mirror. Alien beings are on the mirror. Human beings are on the mirror. The earth, all planets, all stars are on the mirror. Your spirit guides are on the mirror. We're all blended in oneness. There's so much more they want to talk about, but I'm only here to make a short video. They want people to start celebrating. This is so hard to translate. They're talking so fast right now. They're talking through energy. They don't actually speak to me in a language. They actually just speak to me through waves of love. And then I translate waves of love. They're quickly going through pictures as well. So how do alien beings communicate with human beings? They communicate the same way as spirits communicate with us. Spirits and alien beings communicate with me through images and through emotions. And spirits can help me through touching all of my emotions. Alien beings, they're the ones that are purely loving, which I only communicate with. Oh, they're always sort of, they're so exhausting right now. In a good way. They're very loving right now. It's like, how do I open my mouth and just pour out energetic love? And then everybody just digests energetic love. And I'm supposed to translate that into a language. They're quickly going through pictures of alien beings talking to human beings, alien beings interacting with human beings. When human beings choose to open up to more and more versions of love, we are actually creating voices in the universe that are welcoming to beings that are extraordinary versions of love, more love than we could ever possibly imagine love being. They're super welcoming. They're super loving. I can't get language. It's frustrating because they're quickly talking right now, too fast. I'm just waiting. I'm basically telling them to slow down, but at the same time, this wave of love is very high paced, very fast, very overwhelming, very positive. My phone is going crazy. I don't know what to do. I guess I feel like I should shut this off because I don't know. I'm asking just a final message. They really want me to identify that those are alien beings I'm communicating with. They're extremely loving. That alien beings are helping human beings too. Spiritual beings, angels, and alien beings, and Mother Earth, and other human beings like me are helping other human beings. We're all helping the Earth right now. Lots and lots and lots of us. So many souls, so many angels, so many loving aliens, so many human beings even. We don't know how many because the news does not capture the love, the amount of love that is actually hitting the planet right now, the amount of love that is transforming all of us to seek out new directions in our lives, new experiences of love, new contemplations about how to create more love on this earth. We don't acknowledge, we don't have a clue how many millions, billions, trillions of souls, angels, and loving alien beings, and even human beings on the planet that are touching all of our lives. You get the media, it just focuses on the surface layer, sort of materialistic world stuff. The stuff that isn't the real love flavors, isn't the real depth, isn't the root and heart of our expressions. So we don't really see all of the real beauty that exists here. We just get to see the surface layer stuff, so then that's all we know. So how do you get to the real roots and depths of things? How do you? I'm asking him, how do we? Asking me, how do I? And I say, well, I take time out to walk in nature. I take time out to listen to the insects and the birds. I take time out to share my emotions and feelings, raw feelings, with how I'm doing right now. And sometimes they're very I tell God, I tell heaven, I tell my spirit guides, I tell angels, I tell my friends, my alien friends. I tell everybody when I'm feeling not right, I'm feeling frustrated, I'm feeling depressed, I don't feel like myself. I talk and I share emotions and I spew them out into Mother Earth, is what I do. I talk and talk and talk, spew them out in heaven, spew them out to everybody who can collect them all and then help me heal. I'm too am experiencing this. It's hard. And Mother Earth heals. Angels heal. My spirit guides heal. My alien friends heal me. And I experience that. I experience love in my heart. I trust that love is here, that love is all around me. I look for people smiling and having beautiful interactions with each other, and I acknowledge that that is a sign that love is here. I look for things in the community, good things that have happened, that have inspired, real relationships to blossom. So they're everywhere. They just don't get really brought to the surface because the news doesn't focus on things like this. The news does not focus on real love. It doesn't. Okay. This is supposed to be my helper video, and I hope it is helping. I hope it helps create some understanding about what this is, how this is working, what it means, the truth and reality of what exists out there for us, too, in the stars. And the truth and reality that what was is on its way out the door, okay? And we're feeling the release of it, and it's derailing. So part of the release of it is going to feel derailing as we also are blossoming in light and in love too. So I'm telling you, my heart is so full of love right now. It's really impressive. The experience of talking with the alien team in the stars is really beautiful. I'm a huge advocate for helping people see not the contaminated wisdom of the evil and the nightmare and the chaos, because there's far more wisdom out there about love, and especially today more than ever. So really seek out the wisdom that is love, all right? That makes your heart sing, that makes your heart feel warmer, that brings your hope back into your body, that helps you to see that it is all possible when we come together as a collective mind and a collective heart that chooses to experience love, chooses to be a reflection of love, and love is all there is, was, and ever will be. How do you ascend? You choose love. When you're not choosing love, now you are choosing the past, which what was, right? You got to keep focusing on what is the now. The now is love, is all there is, was, and ever will be. So we just keep digesting that, and now we transform our world every way, in every which way we possibly can. However we can do it, we do it. All right. Okay, I'm calling this a video. It's official. I hope this is helpful in some way. At least gives you some more wisdom to digest and you decide what it means to you, okay? I'm a huge advocate for choosing to fill your world with more and more versions of love. Feel your heart be touched by love. Love and trust love, okay? Trust love is everywhere. And everything, okay? It's even in the waves in the ocean. All right, so that is all. And if you'd like to experience any spiritual healing work with me or psychic reading, you can do so by ordering a service at my website at abbynormalswisdomquest.com. Thank you for watching.